I want to show you today how one of our account managers at Nomads used a very simple process to scale this brand from $100,000 a month to over $600,000 a month in a matter of 5 months. So jumping right in here, I want to tease this screen very quick because we're going to call this the top 10 method. I've made a very simple chart to show you why we are looking at our top 10 campaigns and making them more efficient. Okay, so first off, what I want to do is go into the business reports and show you this brand. Right back in January, they are a bigger brand. They're just kind of fueling the fire right now. So we're able to come on and really give them efficient growth. So we're going from 100,000 to very quickly approaching $1 million a month with this brand. Now, in our past couple of mastermind calls, we've been talking with the team and saying, we have the automation running and scale insights and all of those changes, but you're hiring us to have hands-on manual work on your account, because no matter how many automated changes you have, if you don't have an experienced account manager looking at your top spenders, your top products, your top campaigns, and thinking outside the box and making manual changes, you're gonna fall behind the 8 ball, right? So you need both of that. You need hands-on touch and that automation software. So we've kind of come up with this rule the past couple of months and so, top 10 rule, right? So we are always prioritizing the top 10 highest spending campaigns in an account. And we're looking at those, taking some time to just block everything else out, right? Eyes on the account, on these 10 campaigns, saying, okay, what's working, what's not working, right? Let's keep fueling these because these are making up most of the spend and most of the sales. And when you have a big brand that's scaling quickly, it's always around a couple of hero products. So do not ignore that. So what I want you to do is go into your account, and once I run through the math of this very quickly, is let us know if your top 10 campaigns are becoming more efficient or less efficient. If they're becoming less efficient, maybe you're doing too much. Maybe you're launching too many products. Maybe you're creating too many new campaigns, okay? So what I'm talking about here is I have year-to-date numbers pulled up, right? So year-to-date, we've got 140K in spend, 800 in sales, very, very healthy account, right? We're extremely lucky to be on this account. And there's about 200 campaigns, okay? But you can see this, and in every account, this is going to be the same. We've got this sorted by spend. There's a couple big spenders, right? Over 10K. And then all the top 10 for the year are spending about over 3K. And then it significantly drops off. But all of these are doing work. Now, I didn't want to skew the numbers even further, so I sorted this by spend. You can see there's some very efficient campaigns in here that actually have more sales. But I wanted to do this by spend to show you some truer numbers. So we're looking at year to date. Then if I look at last month, and which is going to be May, I'm recording this late June, then same thing. Top 10, right? We've got a couple spending over 3,000 and then it drops off, right? Hundreds of dollars. And then we're going to look at last week. So what I want to do is see this year, last month, last week, what are those top 10 spenders doing? And is our strategy of putting a lot of manual hands-on time on those big ones actually getting us more at efficiency? So that's where I'm going to come back to this chart right here. I just pulled super simple numbers, okay? Year to date, last month, last week. We've got spend and sales, right? And then I pulled out the top 10 campaigns. Year to date, last month, last week. Year to date, if we pull these numbers for the top 10 campaigns in that time range, we've got 57% of spend to sales. 1-to-1 ratio, pretty healthy. Last month, they got it more efficient, right? They spent a little more money, but they got 7% more in sales. So now they're really becoming a powerhouse for us. Last week, now we're getting close to Prime Day, right? So as you approach big holidays, this is what we preach, right? Stick to what's working. Your best sellers are your best sellers for a reason. Last week, they spent even more. They spent 67%, and now they're getting 10% more in sales than they are in spend. So this was right. This was a 0% change. This was a 7% efficiency, and this was 10% efficiency. right? Because, and we're not only going in here and making changes, we're saying, right, what keywords are working? Let's break the rules. Stefano to me the other day told me, hey, Lucas, we need to get our account managers to break the rules of accounts. And this is where you break the rules. With these 10 campaigns that are spending a lot, you break the rules and say, you know what, this keyword, I think we're really gonna hit it hard for Prime Day. So we wanna go in there, make those tweaks, really double down on spend, and look at that efficiency. So all I want you to do after this video, go into your account, pull these same date ranges, year to date, last month, last week, even last Prime Day, right? That might be interesting to look at. Are your campaigns getting more efficient? If they're not, if they're going the wrong direction, you're probably making too many changes. And remember to go back to the basics and stick with what's working.